Hi, this is Courtney Toyama with Toyama's Thrifty Trinkets, and I'm going to show you today how I do my 12 Days of Christmas special. It's really simple. Basically, what you're going to need. Now, I went on Amazon, got the little mesh bags here. Little mesh bags. Even if you're not a consultant, I'm a consultant. If you're not a consultant and you buy Paparazzi jewelry, you can still make these yourselves. Or if you don't want to go through the work, simply send me a message on here and I'll make sure you get one. So these are the boxes that I got. They're 6x6x6. And I ordered a big package of them. Very heavy whenever they come. And of course the bags. And then I got tissue paper. You can pick it up at the dollar store. I have found that the tissue paper works best if you fold it like this whenever you first open it. Fold it and cut it into thirds. I'm not going to cut it today. I already have my examples here. So you just cut here and here. Simple. So that's the basis, or the basics for it. Now, whenever they open it, this is my trusty example. Whenever they open it, of course, you have your business card. Especially if they're giving it as a gift, nobody's going to know where they got it. If you don't have something in there that says, hey, come find me if you want one too. So, of course, this is the 2.0 version. When I originally did this, I used the packaging that Paparazzi sends. And I think it was bubble wrap. It was colorful bubble wrap. It just didn't quite do it. So this is the 2.0 version. When they open it, of course I have it shifted all sideways here. They'll start with their first day. And then they get to open more. There's their second day. So on and so forth. Some things you're going to want to remember when selling these is the dates. If you start opening December 14th and open one piece every morning, you'll open your last piece on Christmas morning. Or if you do it as a traditional 12 Days of Christmas, you start on Christmas and you end January 5th, I believe. So that's the traditional way. I was actually informed that by somebody in my one group the one day. So just a little tidbit of information. All right. So like I said, all comes in the box like this. Now I'm going to show you quickly how I put it together. In the interest of saving time, as I said, I did put some, I already put it in here. Now this is a little backwards in there, but things will get shuffled a little in shipping or even in packing. So you're going to want to make sure that you stack and pack levelly. So what you're going to want to do is start with number 12 when you're boxing. Here's our box, number 12. Now, I'm going to turn this so that you can see exactly what my hands are doing while I'm doing this. And then I'll come back and finish explaining everything. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the box. Now, of course, the numbers are probably backwards due to the fact that I use the forward-facing camera on my phone when I record these. So I like to start at one side and rotate the sides to prevent any sliding. So what you're going to want to do is put your first one in the bottom. You can always put some padding down here if you're choosing to ship. This one will not be shipped. This one is actually delivered to one of my local customers. So you'll want to put that in and lay your tissue in. Now again, it's like a lasagna. Think of it as a jewelry lasagna. So then you put in your 11. And so on and so forth. So we're going to do this reasonably quickly here. Try to keep it nice and neat because, of course, this one is going to a customer. And you never want to give your customers sub-quality stuff. If you wouldn't like to receive it, don't ever give it to them. That's a terrible idea. So you keep adding your tissue paper and layering up, counting down. Again, this takes a little bit of patience as it's like a jewelry lasagna. Make sure you continue to go down. Make sure all your numbers are facing up. And I know that that may not seem like the most critical thing, but if they're opening it, you want it to look fanciful. That's what we'll call it, fanciful. So again, we're continuing our layering and rotating back and forth. This tissue paper is going in a little bit easier than it normally would because this has already been creased once from my previous attempt at the video. Lost memory space. Oh no! Alright, so when you get up here to the top, now this is your number 1 piece. So your number 1 piece you always want to have towards the outside of your flap. And that's very important. You wouldn't think that it would be, but that's very important because you don't want them to pull from this end, because then they're going to immediately see number 2. So you want them to see that they need to go here. Now again, if you are shipping this, sometimes it gets a little jumbled in shipping. But generally, if you keep it somewhere and it's packed nice and snugly, it won't go too far. Then of course, finish it off with your business card. And then close it up. And as I said prior, you can either wrap the box, or I put a bow on top because some people buy these for themselves, not so much to give as a gift, or they want to use their own special wrap. So all of them come out looking very uniform, like this. So each one that you open should look exactly the same. Now, let me put you up here and I will finish giving you some facts about it. Okay, so for your 12 days of Christmas, your jewelry should be picked at random. You can essentially make them all the same. That's going to be really a pain in the butt to do, as paparazzi jewelry constantly changes all the time. So you're going to want to pick jewelry at random. You don't want it to all be the same color, the same style. You want it to be a mix. Think of it as a giant mystery box with 12 pieces of jewelry. So again, you'll charge $60 if you're a consultant for this. And you can pick, say, I want, you know, a mix of bracelets, rings. Some people who I've showed this to do only necklaces. The necklaces that come with the earrings, and that's fine too. You make it what you want it to be. That's the whole point. And for everyone you sell, it's basically, I sold, the very first day I released it, I sold 3 in a matter of seconds. I sold 36 pieces of jewelry in a matter of seconds by making it something different, something fun, something that people were going to use and be able to gift a lot easier. So you're not changing the paparazzi labeling. You don't do that. And you are only adding packaging that you're not charging for. So essentially this should work especially well for Christmas. I wanted to experiment with a Hanukkah one. I may still do that because, of course, that would be 8 pieces, so it's still worth the expense of the packaging and everything. But it's really simple. You can literally go off inventory you already have and a couple of really simple things. So, if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, as I'm going to be uploading more videos eventually here. And if you would like to become a consultant and do what I do, feel free to send me a message. I will hook you up. We have some of the best training that I've ever seen in a direct sales company. And we love to have fun. We love what we do. So I would be more than happy to help you on your way. And if you would like to know the things that I feel that everybody should have known, like I should have known before I started, I can also share that with you. If you send me your email address through a message on here, I will send that directly to you. And that way, if you're on the fence, you're contemplating it, I'm more than happy to help you so that you know what you're getting into. I want you to love what you do as much as I love what I do.